Good morning, everybody. This is Jeremiah Craig coming at you for Coffee and Music, number 1705. How's it going? Happy Monday to you. Man, what a weekend. Busy weekend. Doesn't even feel like I had a weekend at all. But hey, that's okay because we had a bunch of adventures. It was a good time. Started out the weekend kicking off the Summerhill Country Blues and Brews Festival. And I played at 9 o'clock on Friday night. Was the last act to go on. It was so much fun. And I hope I got some good recordings. I recorded the whole thing, and some good folks there running sound. Made sure I got some good content, so I think I got some good audio. Maybe I'll be able to release the whole thing. We'll have to see how it goes. And then on Saturday, I went to the plant show up in Syracuse with my wife. She was selling plants, and we were selling plants left and right. It was crazy. Selling house plants, that is. Good morning, Jake. Good to see you. And then yesterday we were celebrating our friend Chef Kukwa, her 1 year anniversary for opening up the Asempe Kitchen down there in Press Bay. So maybe I'll have to play, I didn't think about it, maybe I'll have to play You Can't Build on a Clean Bench, since I mentioned her new restaurant when I wrote it last year. Good to see you. Good morning, Jake. Good morning, Freddie. Good afternoon to you, Neil, out there in a very windy and stormy Scotland. Whoo, stay safe on all those adventures today, Neil. Good morning, Brian. How's it going, Fabio? We got Tommy Robinson in the house. Good morning, guys. Cheers to you. Thank you for joining me here on Coffee and Music 1705. Oh, man. Let's do it. Yeah, it went really well, Neil. It went really well. We sold a bunch of plants. Sold more than 2/3 of the ones that we came with, and sold almost all the really rare ones that she has. Hey, Y, how's it going? Yeah, drinking coffee. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. Drinking coffee. Gonna need a lot today after this weekend, you know what I mean? How's it going, Doug? Good to see you. Good morning. All right, let's kick this off with an old American folk song classic, Stagger Lee. Thank you for joining me here on Coffee and Music, number 1705. Stagger Lee was a bad man, everybody knowed. He spent $100 just to buy himself a suit of clothes. He was a bad man, that mean old Stagger Lee. Stagger Lee shot Billy DeLyons. What you think about that? Shot him down in cold blood because he stole his Stetson hat. He was a bad man, that mean old Stagger Lee. Billy DeLyons says, Stagger Lee, please don't take my life. I got 2 little babies and a darling loving wife. You're a bad man, you mean old Stagger Lee. What do I care about your babies or your darling loving wife? You done stole my Stetson hat, so I'm bound to take your life. Who's a bad man? That mean old Stagger Lee. Judge says, Stagger Lee, what you doing in here? You done shot Billy DeLyons, now you're gonna get the chair. You're a bad man, you mean old Stagger Lee. At 12 o'clock they killed him, his head reached up high, and the last thing that poor boy said was, my 6-shooter never lied. But who's a bad man? That mean old Stagger Lee. Yeah, who's a bad man? That mean old Stagger Lee. Let's go. There's Stagger Lee kicking it off here on this Coffee and Music 1700. Woo! Gotta love it. Classic American folk ballad. Here we go. Let's go. How many did Brenna buy? She only bought one, actually. She only bought one. We're trying to buy a house right now, and looks like the closing date will be soon, hopefully. So less to move. You know what I mean? So she only bought one. Right? I know. It's like the boots thing. It's like the boots thing. You know how it is. Speaking of the boots thing, let's talk boots of the day. What are your boots of the day? Let me know in the live chat. Tommy says, you must have a good memory. Seem to remember so many people. It's yeah, you guys been showing up. And it's fun to remember your handles and what your actual names are. I'm also I've been really trying to remember everybody's name. I meet so many people, being on the Chamber of Commerce board and everything. And I've been really trying to repeat names and, try to remember it because, it's nice to remember people's names. Whew. Can we even fit this boot in the frame today? It's a little bit, starting out a little bit on the chillier side this morning. So I figured it was a good opportunity to go with some tall tops today. Got the Hondo 3478s here. I think that's what it is. 3478s. And like I said, wanted to go with some tall tops. Not very often do I go with the tall tops here because one, I like to wear them when it's a little bit cooler out, but they also have a leather outsole, so I don't really wear them during the winter time. So it's like fall time, springtime, or chilly summer times because it's not super practical for my life, but I really like them. I really like the tall tops here. These beautiful green tops, black foot, nice square toe on there. Got a buckaroo style heel here, about a 2 1/4 inch, and a pretty hefty spur shelf as well. It's also got an extra leather midsole in there, so these things are tanks. So I'm going with the Hondo 3478 today. Some nice tall top buckaroo style boots. If you guys are interested in shopping around for your own pair, you can get 10% off over at cartersboots.com on all the Hondos, not just the 3478 here, but this is definitely included. Go on over to cartersboots.com. You can save 10% with my code Jeremiah Craig at checkout. That's Jeremiah Craig with no spaces. Jake, you were the only one wearing boots at the show besides Levi. It was pretty easy guess, Jake. It was the powers of deduction. I figured that guy's got boots on. That's probably a pretty good guess. We're gonna go with that. I'm so glad that you came out though. Good morning, Rico. How's it going? Woo! Helps that I had some of that Anchorhead this morning. I know, right? I'm gonna need some more. I'm gonna need some more after this weekend. But we're ready. We're ready for another week indeed. Freddie's ready with another week as well. Head out in those Boulay 7032s today to kick off a new week. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Brian rocking some R. Watson Full Quill Saturday, Cowtown Cane Breaks yesterday, and going with some Hondo 3416s to kick off the Monday. What a weekend. That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys, if you're just joining us, let us know what your boots of the day are in the live chat. I'm rocking some tall top Hondo 3478s today, which you can get for 10% off over at cartersboots.com when you use my code Jeremiah Craig at checkout. Winter Jolt, good morning. Going to be in Vegas this week, hitting some video poker. And what do you win? You're going to be putting towards your first pair of Ariat boots. Nice. Well, hopefully that first pair, win big and make that first pair an exotic. Let's go. Maybe one of those, the alligator Stillwells there? That's a good looking pair of boots. Fingers crossed for your Winter Joe. What are you guys rocking today? Let me know in the live chat. All right. So, As I mentioned, it was a busy weekend here, and yesterday we celebrated the 1-year anniversary of Chef Kukwa opening up a Senpei kitchen over on the in the Press Bay area. Yo, Fabio, thank you. Appreciate it. Bail money for the bad man. Let's go. Yeah, that Benchmade line, that's the Stillwell. They got the Benchmade Stillwell, that alligator. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Fabio. Thank you for that super chat tip. I appreciate it. And Doug's rocking a pair of old Fry Roughouts. Good choice. That's classic. Yeah, so we were celebrating Chef Kukwa 1-year anniversary, opening a Senpei kitchen over in Press Bay in Ithaca. And when she opened it, I was helping her move into the new spot. And I included a verse of her opening up the new spot, the new restaurant, in my song, You Can't Build It on a Clean Bench. So here we go, let's do it. You can't build it on a clean bench. Congrats again to Chef Kukwa for 1 year in a Senpei kitchen. Yo, Triple Guns, thank you so much. Hit them strings. You got it, buddy. Thank you for the super chat tip. Where's my reverb, bro? Hey, Phil. Dan had a plan to last those boots and tack that leather down. He took all he would give and asked a little more, but he couldn't find his hammer around. He found leather scraps, pegs and tacks, pliers and rafts and knives. Well, he didn't cuss, he didn't fuss, he just smiled with a shine in his eyes when he said, You can't build it on a clean bench. Everything is bound to be a mess when you're working on something new. Best part is creation, not the organization of the pieces we put together with our tools. Alright, here's the Senpei kitchen verse. The chef confessed she was a little stressed, starting her joint in the bay. There was lots to do before cooking food, like bringing in the stoves and the paint. There were plyboards on sawhorses, with pots, cans, rollers, and fans. As it comes to life, it won't look nice, but wait till you taste what comes out of those pans. Yeah, you can't build it on a clean bench. Everything is bound to be a mess when you're working on something new. The best part is creation, not the organization of the pieces we put together with our tools. Jesse moved west to find some work where the cost of living was low. Well, it's always hard to work that job and find new friends to get to know. Jesse would get frustrated behind on all of the chores, but when you start from scratch on a brand new patch, who cares about laundry on the floor? You can't build it on a clean bench. Everything is bound to be a mess when you're working on something new. The best part is creation, not the organization of the pieces we put together with our tools. Yeah. So let's go out there and make a mess of things this week. Yeah. There's a little bit of country for you. That's what I'm talking. Oh, you like that one when Levi plays it? I know, right? Levi's mandolin part on that is so cool. I love it when Levi plays with me on that song. Little trailer foolishness, a little bit of country. You know it, Gary. You know it, James. Yes. All right. You know what? I'm feeling like one more song here. Maybe I'll play another one. Yeah. I'm gonna play another one. I don't know which one yet, but we'll figure it out. As upcoming hat maker, this song hits home. Bench has 3 hats in the middle of the process being made. 1 crossover hat, 1 Western, and 1 vintage. Nice. That's what it's all about, right? You're not making something unless you're also making a mess of something. That means you're well on your way. You had it stuck in your head up until this show. Nice, there's a little earworm in there. Love it, Jake. I'm glad you like that song, guys. Glad you like it. I'll have it recorded one of these days. I put it on the set list for the festival show that I did on Friday. And I think that I got a pretty good recording of it, so I might just release that whole show here at some point, and maybe have it on Spotify. You want That Old Hope? Sure, you got it. That Old Hope it is, Brian. Let's do it. Just bear with me while I tune into That Old Hope tuning. The hopeful tuning. That Old Hope it is. I like this tuning. It is a little weird though, because I gotta tune up the G string. But I just changed my strings on Friday, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll be able to do this tuning real easy today with these newer strings. Got a show this Friday. That reminds me. Got a show this Friday at Tres Leches up in College Town here in Ithaca. Come on out. It's a really cool spot. Speakeasy vibes, guys. Speakeasy vibes. It's like you go into this cool like taco burrito joint, Dos Amigos. But instead of you like veering off to Dos Amigos to get your burritos or your tacos, you go down the stairs. It's like right there. It doesn't look like you're allowed down the stairs, but you are definitely allowed down there. And then when you get down there, it's really cool speakeasy sort of place. Great cocktails. So I'm gonna be playing this Friday there at 9 o'clock. So if you're around the Finger Lakes area, come on out to College Town, Ithaca. And I'll be putting up a reel today that a lot of people in Ithaca are kind of like, I don't want to go all the way up to College Town. There's nowhere to park. There's a whole parking garage up there. So I made a little reel because Brandon and I went last week, and I'm gonna make a whole thing where you can park and everything. So don't worry, it's a good spot. What sound card are you using? Leon, I got a Yamaha MG10XU mixer here that I'm running through. I love it. It's really good. I got a little gift card. I think it's used. I got a gift card to one of those used, I don't remember what it is, one of the used music equipment sites from my brother-in-law for Christmas one year, and I spent it on this. And I love all the effects and everything that I can do with this thing. And I also use it for my live shows too. It's just a great little digital mixer that I can plug in with a FireWire into the computer. It's really good. Well, hello, tour guide. Good morning. All right, here you go, Brian. This is That Old Hope. Thank you for the request. That's the one. All right, here we go. I drove in the Palisade, hoping for a gig with a little extra pay. No place to stay, thought I'd be sleeping in my car again. It was by the peach orchard there, a man looked at me and knew how I fared. He smiled and said that he might have a hand to lend. We saw the joker and the thief fighting right there in the middle of the street. So he says, come in off the road, sit yourself down and warm your bones. Rest assured, we got a good cup of coffee around here. Take all the time you need, and if I don't see you before you leave, just know That old hope is always better than fear. Yeah. I was looking to crumble walls, so I flew down to Wichita Falls to crash the leather workers' backyard barbecue. I met the math man there who pulled out a joint and slicked back his hair. He said the world is old, but every day it's new. If it don't work out, don't you worry. It's taking this long, so what is the hurry? Coming off the road, sit yourself down and warm your bones. Rest assured, we got a good cup of coffee around here. Take all the time you need, and if I don't see you before you leave, just know that old hope is always better than fear. Twins came up from North Pennsylvania, where it's pretty but the towns contain ya, and they were so easy to spot in all of their hometown bars. Said they needed a wingman here, so they made the plans and I bought the beer. We had a long smoke in the garage by their car. Broke into song singing the story. It was a pit stop on all our roads of glory. Coming off the road, sit yourself down and warm your bones. Rest assured, we got a good cup of coffee around here. Take all the time you need, and if I don't see you before you leave, just know that old hope is always better than fear. That old hope is always better than fear. Woo. That old hope. Yeah, that one's unreleased, but you can hear it right here on Coffee Music whenever you want. And I'm going to be on Coffee is Music on Instagram tomorrow for 1706 if you guys want to come through. Good morning to you guys. Thank you for joining me here on Coffee Music number 1705. Like I mentioned, going to be on Instagram tomorrow for 1706. I'm at Jeremiah Craig Music over there if you want to join. I got some fun and different kinds of content over there from my YouTube channel here. It's a little bit more whatever I feel like, which maybe I'll go in that direction here as well at some point. But until then, I love you guys. Thank you for joining me here on this Coffee Music. I know you guys got lots of different things to do today, and to start out your day with me here on Coffee Music is really cool, and I really appreciate it. And you know how we do it all day long. Kick ass, take names, have a little fun while we're at it. Appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a spectacular Monday, and I will see you tomorrow for Coffee Music 1706 over on Instagram. Cheers, guys. Have a good one. We're going to need some more coffee.